From VTV Channel 6 Studios in downtown Vernal, this is Local Point with your host, Chris Piner.
Hey there, everyone. Welcome to Local Point, sponsored by Ashley Regional Medical Center. I'm David Gale, and for Chris Piner today. Now, last November, Dean Baker was elected for another term as mayor of Naples City. We welcome him into the studio along with city manager Craig Blunt to talk about, well, what's going on in Naples City, because Naples is booming. It's hopping. I drive through, I actually work in Naples, so I go by every day. We got a lot to talk about, and we have a very short amount of time, so let's start with the 2010 census. What's going on?
Okay, well, we're gearing up for that. We've been working on that for almost a year now, trying to get out to the public and everybody that it is going to happen this year, and that everybody should participate and make sure they're counted. One of the benefits to the city of Naples is to make sure that we get everybody counted so that we know the numbers, because a lot of times on grants and funding and different things that happen depends on what kind of numbers we have in the city. And I know we've had quite a bit of construction and growth in the city, and we want to make sure that everybody gets counted so that we have some accurate totals.
Right. Things have changed in the last 10 years, and we want to be accountable for the growth that we've had. Now, is there something that citizens can do to make sure that they get counted?
Well, they're going to be sent a census, or somebody's going to contact them. Craig, do you have?
Yes. In March, everyone should be receiving by mail the census, and this will be one of the shortest census I've seen in my lifetime. There's 10 questions.
Oh, nice.
Very simple questions, and some of them are just how many people are living in that particular home, their names, whether they're male or female, their ages, phone number, very basic questions.
Well, that should be better than it was 10 years ago. I think it was like 5 pages or something.
There was a short form and a long form, and the people that got the long didn't like all the questions. And I understand, but this is a good short form and not a lot of information, but we do need to make sure they're counted.
Definitely. Okay.
Now,
Please.
April 1st is when they want all that mail back.
And that's not a joke.
Nope, it isn't.
So we've got to make sure that when you get it, do it in a timely manner, send it back in.
That's correct.
Don't just set it somewhere and forget about it.
Okay, very nice. Let's talk a little bit about the industrial growth of Naples City.
Well, we've had quite a bit of industrial growth. As we had the little boom that came in. We had a lot of buildings come in and a lot of companies come in, and the ones that were there and are stable, they did some growth and some building as well. And we've the downtown industrial area really does look good, and with those businesses have put a little effort in and have cleaned up their places, made them look good, and I think everybody's enjoying the way the city's starting to look down there.
Now, is that something that the city is going to gear to continue to go towards more industrial growth? We had an area where we like where it's at. What's the general consensus?
Well, we're limited with our zoning. We only have a little bit of industrial open space still.
Okay.
There is no, when that's gone, it'll be gone. Yeah. We do have an area set aside and reserved for our commercial downtown that we're trying to get developed and get going. But, you know, the businesses that have come in and the buildings have been built, I think we only have 2 or 3 that are empty. I think pretty much everything's occupied. So even though people are feeling a little bit of this downturn, there is activity and things are happening, which is positive.
Sure, and I think that we've all seen a little bit of heading in the direction of things starting to pick up a little bit, so that's good news there too. Let's talk a little bit about some of the needs that the city has. If industrial growth looks pretty good, I know that you've talked a little bit about assisted living and some of the amenities, facilities that may or may not be available for that.
Yeah, we're working on trying to make some areas open and some areas available so that we can have kind of a little blend of everything in there. I don't know if there's anything particular, Craig, that you want to cover on that, or?
Well, our last count, we have 21 residents, or here at least in the basin, that are waiting on a waiting list to get into assisted living. Our target is for a 16 bedroom facility. And some of those, I think 4 of those units will be for couples.
Okay.
And this will be a level 2 type facility, which means that there's not that much assistance that they need. So they can come and go.
So there's definitely a demand, and Naples
yes,
would like
is.
To supply a little bit there for that demand.
We're working very hard to try and make an area that's available for that to have happen.
Okay.
Yeah, we even went after some funding through the Community Development Block Grant and got funding to purchase land for that, and that's about completed on the grant application.
There we go. So we're moving in that direction. Well, we'll talk a little bit more about some of the future plans for Naples City, as well as after this word from Ashley Regional Medical Center, Naples City planner is going to join us to discuss recent business growth in Naples. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the CT Suite at Ashley Regional Medical Center. We've recently renovated this area for our new GE Lightspeed VCT scanner, the first of its kind in northeastern Utah. This CT is the next generation of life-saving imaging technology. The new 64-slice CT delivers crystal clear, high-resolution 3D images with breathtaking speed and reduced radiation. Ashley Regional Medical Center, providing technology for the future.
Welcome back, everyone. Today's topic is Naples City, the entire city. We're talking with Mayor Dean Baker, now joined by Chris Hoem, the city planner. Thank you for joining us, Chris, and of course, Dean, for you being here. Let's start to talk about the growth in Naples. We talked a little bit about industrial growth. Maybe we'll talk a little more about commercial growth in Naples. What's going on?
Sure, that'd be good. We've had a little bit of growth. We're hoping for more. We've went in and have a beautiful IFA store, country store there. We have a new Maverick store. We have a motel, 76 rooms, I believe.
Studio 6. It's got an indoor swimming pool. And the great thing about the Maverick is that we have gas stations on both sides now.
Right.
And so with the convenience stores, it doesn't matter which direction you're going on the highway.
Yeah, that is good, because I always hated when you had to make a left-hand turn and all that traffic coming this way. Now you can just pick which one you're on, whatever side you're on there.
We can even officially say we've got 2 stoplights in the city of Naples now. So
well, we're really growing.
We're growing, yeah.
2 stoplights. You know, it's fun because as this commercial growth happens, you know, there's the buzz in the town in Vernal and in Naples and all the new things going on, but you still have a lot of area for real prime commercial growth.
That's right. Right in front of IFA, right along Highway 40, there are several open lots, and it's a prime location. Like I said, it's on Highway 40, and it has the synergy of being right next to the large country store, IFA, so it's a great place to develop.
Sure. A beautiful store, and we're right there. I mean, how many people pass that every day? Well, a whole lot. We see them all going there. Have you had any bites? Any possibilities coming in the future?
Well, that area is actually owned by IFA Country Stores, and I think they've had a few people look at it and I don't know exactly where they're at, but those areas are open, and we'd like to see them developed and some type of retail businesses put there.
So anything in particular? I know that we have been talking about the need for a living assisted center. Is that something that could go there? Or?
No, I don't believe so. We're looking more something like there, like a fast food.
Other sorts of retail or restaurants would be fine.
Restaurants are good.
Yeah, some type of little retail stores, clothing store, or I don't know what, but something there that complements,
I'd like to tell the world out there watching, restaurants, come on in. I think that any restaurant would do great in that area. We love when restaurants show up, right? Yeah. Let's talk more about the downtown area. I understand that you guys have a conceptual plan for the kind of a master plan for the downtown area. What's that all about?
That's right. We do have the plan. It's being revised. We've had a plan in the past, and we like to just make it better and better. And we're incorporating form-based codes now, and this will help us create a more predictable public realm that's more walkable and pedestrian friendly. Okay. We're looking at having a good architecture and a good attractive area for people to live and work and shop.
Really, I'm assuming then you kind of want to make a downtown that is a downtown that people identify as, bam, there's downtown.
Exactly.
That's correct,
yeah.
So what kind of things would you put in there to create that feeling?
Well, we're talking grocery stores. We're talking again retail stores, a movie theater, some government, different things. You know, places just kind of spread out. It's conceptual, and it's to give people an idea of what they want. You know, could happen or what could go in there, and so. We're pretty open to anything that would build that downtown and make it a nice, attractive area for people to come and shop.
Well, it sounds awesome. Sounds like we've got some really good plans for the future and really quick. you were reelected, so your future plans, anything else that you see going on?
Well, I'd like to continue to see the city grow and develop, and just one of my priorities is trying to get this downtown area developed. And I have a lot of citizens say we need a grocery store, we need some other things there, and so we're trying to just kind of make those things happen. And I've got 4 years behind me, and I've learned a lot in the 4 years, and I'm hoping to be able to help the city to continue to grow and to be still a nice, quiet area to live in, and that people want to come to.
Definitely. All right. Thank you very much, Dean Baker, Mayor, and Chris Hoem, City Planner for Naples. 9 high school basketball games will be available from VTV this season. Find the schedule online at vtvchannel6.com. That's all for now. Thanks for watching Local Point.